Hey guys, Lord here, back in with another action figure review. Today we'll be taking a look at the DC Multiverse Eclipso, brought to us by the fine folks over at McFarlane Toys, and is, along with OMAC anyways, one of the last figures remaining from the Supergirl movie display in my area at this point. A lot of that stuff has just been wiped out, and as the time I'm recording this, movie's only been out for like a week, so it's kind of funny that the stores have nothing to show for it. Same with the Master of the Universe movie, might I add. So, yeah, funny how that works. But at any rate, why don't we cut right to the chase and get into the meat and taters of this review and take a look-see at all Eclipso has to offer in terms of accessories, because unlike the page punchers we looked at over the past few days, he has some accessories that are actually useful to him. Starting off with this collectible trading card. This isn't one of them, but he does have it with a bio on the back. And not for nothing, apparently he's like the arch nemesis of the Spectre. At least this version, maybe, so that's kind of neat. It's not like that character has a massive rogues gallery. We also get a pair of fisticuffs if he ever wants to sock you right in the kisser. Then we have his probably main accessory. This is his right hand holding the Black Diamond. That was a Kiss reference for those of you who don't know. But pretty sure that's what that is, the Black Diamond. Just kind of holding it there, which is nice because you don't gotta worry about losing it. We take him, he's got these open hands on him. Pop one hand out, and we can pop the Black Diamond hand in. And there we go. Off to the races. He does have the hockey puck display stand reusing with all McFarlane Toys releases. And the Superman body buck of all things. This is the Earth 2. Superman from Crisis on Infinite Earth's body. Not the tightest in the torso with this body, like almost ever, but they keep using it. And it's a good body. The sculpt is fine. He actually has no boot cuffs, which is something people wanted to see on that Mongol 2-pack, but I guess they couldn't do it, so they gave it to Eclipso. Just to add salt to the wound. The ever-growing McFarlane Toys wound that the DC brand has suffered from for the past however many years. But as far as articulation on this guy goes, has a very Green Goblin-looking head. Can rotate side to side, up and down, tilt. You can almost use that on Mythic Legions if you wanted to. He's got like this cool hood thing going on. Shoulders can go out, back down. They can rotate around. He's got that beautiful butterfly. Bicep swivel, double elbow. Crunches up nicely. I would recommend you keep these crunched like one notch, just because they look kind of awkward if you crunch them up all the way. Ball hinge wrists. I'll rotate, hinge, and swivel. And then he has a diaphragm joint that'll crunch this far forward, this far back. He can rotate, tilt, tilt. And the waist can do pretty much the same, but on a lesser extent. Hips can kick forward, back, out, back down. He does have a thigh cut. Double jointed crunchy knees. Crunch up all the way. He does have some schmutz back here that you might want to clean up. I'm probably going to chip this piece off right here when I'm done recording this video. And then he does have a ball hinge ankle with a hinge and pivot and toe joints. This one's a little tighter than the right one, but neither egregiously loose. So, very cool figure. I think he looks cool anyways. He's actually from the, if you can believe this, the well, I already said OMAC earlier, but the Bronze Tiger, and then Gangbuster, no, not Gangbuster, Aztec and Saturn Girl wave. A very dispersed wave as far as character selection goes, so you can't say they're all Batmans when they're not. But it is fun to poke fun at McFarlane for making too many Batmans still. So standing him up here, that's pretty much Eclipso in a nutshell. He is cool, but I feel a bit of an acquired taste. So with that being said, I think it's time now that we take a look at some size comparisons. First up, here we have good old Eclipso alongside the rest of his respected wave of DC Multiverse figures, not including the Platinums, because they are tucked away. We have Bronze Tiger, who I believe is from the New 52, and the almighty OMAC, who I not only got on sale from Amazon, but is also from Infinite Crisis. I don't mention it in his review because I didn't know at the time. I looked it up on good old Amazon, but now you know, and no one's half the battle. Oh wait, wrong toy line. That said, if you're wondering how Eclipso would scale with a Spectre from this line, I'm going to tell you right now he's significantly taller because the Spectre utilizes the Martian Manhunter body. But, you know, he is a bad guy, so that's kind of neat to have the bad guy be much bigger and imposing than the hero, despite the fact that Spectre's a pretty gnarly hero. I would say anti-hero. Which, not for nothing, it's funny that Eclipso and Spectre both utilize bodies from that Crisis on Infinite Earths wave that was a McFarlane Toy Store exclusive. Like the Superman from Earth 2, and then, well, the Spectre was in that wave too. So I guess everything comes full circle once in a while with this line. Yeah. Getting these two out of the way so we can make way for our two regulars. The Mythic Legion's Brother Mandibilith. And the infamous 11 Spawn, who, as usual, actually not as usual, because if we go to the top of his hat there, Eclipso is actually taller than good old Al Simmons here. Ain't that something? But aren't hats cheating? I guess hats are technically cheating, but you know what? We'll give it to him this time, because it's not a normal occurrence. So that being said, time now that we wrap things up with some final thoughts. Overall, and while it may not be most people's mind's eye view of good old Eclipso, I think McFarlane Toys made the right choice when they decided to make this particular version of the character. It fits within the DC Multiverse line as far as what they've put out, and if I'm being honest, it looks a lot cooler than the more traditional look for the character, which is, well, for lack of a better term, a lot more goofy. Yuck. So with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed this review. Until next time, I'll catch you guys later.